Let's talk about glossary terms for SEO. On a website, one of the cool things that you can do to increase the SEO value or the search engine optimization value of a website so that Google ranks it higher is to create a glossary of terms for your industry. Now, this is something that probably most people don't even think about doing, but it makes a lot of sense because every single term or every industry has terms that are unique, like jargon, that are unique to it. So whether you're a realtor or you're a web developer, like I started this video talking about SEO, search engine optimization. What is that? Well, that's an acronym that is very popular in the web design space. It's something that I put on my glossary and I explain that versus like SEM, which is search engine marketing, or all the AJAX. What are all these acronyms and what do they mean? So every single industry has acronyms that you can explain, or just definitions that you can explain, and put a web page together called glossary. If you're a realtor, real estate glossary. If you're a landscaper, landscape glossary. If you're a web developer, web design glossary. So the keywords that you're trying to rank for, and then glossary, because you want those keywords to connect. And the glossary is somewhere where you can list out a lot of terms and you can update it. I even like to put a timestamp at the top. So it says like this page was last updated on this date, because you want the visitor to realize that it's going to be updated regularly with new terms. You want Google to know that you're updating it regularly and this is the last date it was updated. And so this is just a valuable tool. Now, don't just put a list of glossary of terms. At the top, we need a paragraph, an intro paragraph, talking a little bit about the glossary and about the industry and about the terms and how you're, trying to solve those problems of people figuring out what this means in this specific industry. So you want a nice paragraph at the top, the intro paragraph. Then you're going to have your list of all your terms. I like to do them in alphabetical order. I mean, you could do them other ways, but you could just do them randomly if you want. But I like to put them in alphabetical order from A to Z at the top in all my terms. And then at the bottom, I put an outro paragraph, which is basically just summarizing, thank you so much for reading through all our terms. If you have any suggestions for more terms, I even put a little link at the bottom that goes to the contact page. So if they have, just suggesting that if someone has a term that they want covered on this website, they could do it. That's probably in a million years never going to happen, but it doesn't matter. It's all about adding those little features. Google loves that. When you add those little features, little add additions. And then the whole idea of this page is it's not going to be a static page. It's somewhere you're going to hop on once a month or once a quarter or maybe even once a year, whatever is good for your schedule. And you're going to add some new industry terms. You're going to do 5 new terms, 10 new terms, 20 new terms, whatever is feasible for your, for your timeline and your energy, what you have. And maybe you do it on a weekend or, after work hours or whatever. But one really important thing to note is don't just go to ChatGPT and have ChatGPT write these definitions for you, because that wastes the whole time of the whole exercise in the first place. You can go to ChatGPT and ask them for a top list of keywords or terms related to a specific industry, like the top 50 terms related to a specific industry. It's going to go 1, this, 2, this, 3, this. It's going to give you all these lists. And that's cool, because then you can go through and you can write the definitions out yourself for each one of those terms. But if you're not going to write the definitions out, if you're not going to have custom definitions for these terms, then there's no point in doing it. And obviously there's still a pretty set parameter of how you define something. So I'm not saying that you need to reinvent the wheel or like come up with some crazy new definition. But you can go out there and you can read the definition of a specific term if you don't have it like right off the top of your head, and then you need to recontextualize it through your words. So what I mean by that is you basically just need to explain it, how you would explain it. Like, a glossary is not like a brand new thing that I invented, but using it for SEO is something that this video is probably pretty unique. You maybe haven't seen anyone else put together a video talking about how to use a glossary for SEO. Maybe you have, I think it's probably a pretty rare thing. And the way that I've explained it in this video is completely unique to me. You won't find anybody else talking about it in these exact ways, with my exact formula. So that's giving it my touch. And that's the exact same thing I want you to do when you go in and explain these terms. I want you to give it your personalized touch, because that's what Google is looking for. They're looking for your voice, not ChatGPT's voice, not going out and copying terms off of somebody else's website and pasting into your website. That stuff will hurt your website, not help it. So hopefully this is a great task for you, if you're looking for something more, if you've already done the blogging, you're already adding photos, you're already adding videos, you're getting backlinks, you're doing all that other stuff, and you're looking for like a little extracurricular activity, some extra credit for SEO, that's when you start to go for the glossary. I think it's a great idea. I did a video about frequently asked questions. FAQs are really important too. And so this is kind of similar in that vein. I would say I would give FAQs more priority. If you've already done FAQs and you're up to date on your FAQs, let's go ahead and do the glossary. So this is like another level up of how you can level up your website SEO. This is Joe Pio with SkyPoint Studios. If you need help with your SEO, I certainly can help you. I'd love to build a glossary page for your website. Contact me down below, and we can get started on that. But as I always say, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.